The holidays are here again. Thanks for spending some time with us at Best Friends. We really enjoy the holidays around here. We started out with Picture Your Pet with Santa Paws, and we have all kinds of fun with the animals that come. And if you don't have costumes, we have props, and it's a fun time to watch people with their pets. And of course, that's the heart of what we are, and so it's a lot of fun for us. Call and make your appointment. We'll be doing that for 2 weeks, just like we have for 20 years now. The first kitty I want to talk to you about is one that has been in foster care. This is Tippy. Tippy is a medium-haired calico who is absolutely beautiful. Look at the lovely orange ear. There's another interesting thing about Tippy that you might not notice while I'm holding her. Actually, you might not notice it anytime because she's really a very adaptive kitty cat. Tippy only has 3 legs. She's missing one of her front legs, and so she doesn't slow down at all. She can jump with the best of them and go up and down stairs with the best of them. And she just has 3 legs. Tippy is in foster care, has been for quite a long time, while she recovered from the surgery that removed that leg. And she is going back into foster care, but if you are interested in adorable Tippy, and I have no idea why you wouldn't be, because she is an absolutely gorgeous, adorable cat. Give us a call at 352-2510 and let us know that you're interested in Tippy. And we will contact her foster home and arrange for her to come down and meet you, because this is an absolutely special cat, and anybody's home would be enriched by having her in it. Right. This is Mowgli. I couldn't bring Bagheera out at the same time because if I did, I think the world could be in jeopardy, or at least the world as I know it. Mowgli and Bagheera work as a team. We've actually watched them open doors and grab food for themselves. It's pretty amazing. Very slick, beautiful kitties. These guys have been raised in one of our offices because they were 3 kind of feralish little fellas that when they first came in. As you can see at this point, no, nothing about them is feralish, but we are suggesting no small children simply because we're not into abusing small children, but these kittens would be. It takes an adult pretty much to handle them. If you're interested in meeting Bagheera, and if you are interested in meeting Mowgli, just tell us, because you can visit them anytime. They just happen to be in our education director's office. Yes. This is Cleo. Cleo is 4 years old, and that does not qualify as an older cat. Cleo is a brown tabby with lovely white markings. She's a medium-haired kitty, And she would like to go explore the rest of the shelter, please. Being right here is not doing it for her. And she would make a terrific family pet. She's already spayed, and she could go home today. This absolutely striking cat is a neutered male. He has the most beautiful markings for a black and white kitty I think I've seen. Look at the tip of the tail there. You can hold him upside down. You can hold him right side up. You can hold him upright or head pointing down, and he's going to be fine with it. This would probably be a terrific cat in a household that has small children because he's good. Any way you cut it, it's just fine. He is an absolutely marvelous cat, and I do think that any family that adopts him is going to be super lucky. He does have one little trick. He will grab his litter pan in his teeth and flip it upside down, but the only solution to that is to get a heavier litter pan. Ours are so lightweight here. This kitty has the most remarkable coat. Look at this. The eyeliner thing going on is just incredible. She's marked really like a Turkish van. Her hair just isn't the right length. The only brown tabby is on the top of her head and on her tail. No other spots of it. And then those beautiful black markings at the edges of her eyes. What a gorgeous cat. And beyond that, she is a purring fool. She just is wonderful about snuggling, and she'd rather snuggle than eat. She is just beautiful. What a great kitten. Her eyes just match the pale brown in her coat, too. So cute. Look at that. Just adorable. See this largish hunk of cat here? This is a kitten. He's only, he's not quite a year old yet. And I think he might keep growing up until at least 3. I really suspect that we may have a breed in here called Maine Coon, who is also typically very, very large and also very docile and comfortable with people, and this one definitely is. Normally the Maine Coon cats have a real emerald green eyes, and he doesn't, but I'm not sure that that would exempt the possibility because he sure has a lot of the other attributes. He is an absolutely laid-back, mellow, terrific cat. I think would probably be great in a family with small kids. I think he's just going to take everything that comes at him pretty much in stride. The one thing you probably would not want to do is make him an outside cat, because anybody who met this guy would be willing to walk off with him. Look at the ears. My gosh, they have the most incredible lynx tufts. Look at that. He is so handsome. Yes. This is Elvis. Elvis is, I think he's 6. Mm-hmm. And he is, he's one of those kitties, whoops, that leaves the area. He's one of those kitties that is not at his best with other cats. Oh, maybe I need to make it a little stronger than that. Elvis really doesn't care much for other cats. And yet, he's great with people. And he has a terrific personality. He really loves to be snuggled and held. And as you can see with me chasing him down to brush him, he's very tolerant. So, good kitty in a household that has maybe moderate activity levels, but probably not one for a household that has other cats. This is a medium-haired color point. I would call it a lynx point, I guess. I don't know. It's kind of close to being a tortie point. Has some of both of those going for it. Maybe it's one of the patch torby types. Anyway, she has the attitude, all right. So any of you out there that want a cat who says that they're a cat in all capital letters, this is a good choice. She definitely has her own brand of cathood. And where the other ones are very willing to get along with you, no, I think she'll probably run your household her way. And she will let you know what her way is, too. You won't even have to guess. She's beautiful, and of course has the typical blue eyes of a color point. But then she has the lovely medium-length hair that makes her just absolutely special. She is so pretty. Yes. Say, I could wear any decor that you provide and make it better. Yeah. You don't often see a cat that has teal green eyes, but this one does. Aren't they beautiful? Such a pretty girl. And we do know quite a lot about her because she was brought in by her owner, and they did fill out a profile for us, which was very kind of them. She does not get along particularly well with other cats or with dogs. And I would read that to mean, no, you don't want to adopt this cat if you have another dog or cat in the household, because it would be setting somebody up for failure, and I expect it would be both the adopter and the cat. She is a beautiful girl, very solid, very cobby. Has that wonderful broad face. Just an excellent choice for a pet. And she does get along well with everybody in a household that's human variety. Just not the other animals so much. And she is already spayed, which is nice because that way you could take her home the same day you adopt her. Loves being petted. Hey, pretty girl. Say what? You stop petting me. Our volunteer that helps us with the filming is currently complaining because half of the cats that we were going to show you have been adopted before we could get them on screen. That's not a bad thing, though, because 18 have come in so far this morning. Remember that the animals you see on the show are likely to be here when you come, but just as likely not. It's a snapshot in time. We never know who is going to be adopted next. We never know what's coming in next. So for the brief time that they're here and we put them on the show, we hope that you connect if you find one that you really love. But again, let us know what you're interested in, because chances are very good something very similar will be along shortly if the one you liked was gone. Now, stick with us. We're going to be going over to the dog adoption area and show you the dogs that we have available right now.
Can I see your license? Even your best friend needs a license. Okay, let's get you home.
Thanks for sticking with us. We're in the dog adoption area now. This is Charlie. Charlie hadn't been neutered, and he was having housebreaking issues. And he's a dachshund, as you can see. Dachshunds often have housebreaking issues. You have to be very persistent with these guys and consistent, which is one of the problems for most families because you have more than one family member, and so hard to know what one has done and the other one hasn't done. I think Charlie is going to make a terrific pet, probably to somebody who has tile floors, so they can get through that housebreaking period without a problem. That's humor from me. But aside from that, you can housebreak a dog who is an adult and who hasn't been housebroken, or you know, there are lots of aids that are available now. Probably the best one is a crate, but even that doesn't work with some dogs. It's basically just the consistency that does it. He is a delightful little dog, and I think it's very sad that he would be denied a home over a problem that's that fixable. Or he could just go to a home that doesn't much care and is used to cleaning up little messes. Up to you. Personally, I prefer the housebreaking route. We have hardly any dogs to show you. Since this morning when we got here, every dog in adoption, except for Charlie here, has either been adopted or placed on a hold. And although our receiving area today is exceedingly active, it's mostly with cats. And so, come see us. I guarantee when you get here, we'll have more than one dog available. And in the meantime, think about a gift certificate. That way, you don't have to make choices for your loved family. They can make the choices for themselves. And that's what choosing a companion is all about. You do the choosing because you do the living with them. And if you aren't doing that, then it's really best to let the person make their own decisions about a pet. Because then when it does eat their living room, you can say, well, I didn't pick it. If a gift certificate for a pet isn't quite what you had in mind, why don't you get a brick for the dog park for those people out there who have everything, including a dog or maybe a cat, that you think they will want remembered, and who doesn't? I mean, every family that lives with a dog or a cat or a bird or whatever wants to make sure that that pet is remembered because it's very much beloved. And a brick is a great way to do that and support the dog park. Because the amenities that we get at the dog park make it all the more fun. And that way we're not doing that at the risk of tax money. Oh, we'd never do that anyway. Come see us. We're at 3120 Martin Way. Our hours are 9:30 to 5:30, Tuesday through Friday, and 9:30 to 4 o'clock on Saturdays. We're closed on Sunday and Monday, and we do stop our adoptions a half hour before our closing time. Check out our website. It's www.jointanimalservices. You can see pictures of our animals that are available for adoption, and you can access all kinds of wonderful stuff about animals and the animal community.